what I have here is a new queen. I just bought it from a place in New Jersey. You can see the queen right there. It has a green dot on it. It's marked by that green dot right there. It's accompanied with a couple other worker bees. What's going to happen is there's one end that has a cork on it that we're not going to mess with. That stops the bees from leaving. So we're not going to touch that. And then you have this white candy in there that the bees are going to eat through, which is right there. And then that cork we're going to come out. Now the cork is out. They're going to be able to eat their way through. It'll take a couple days for them to do so. And then by that time, all the pheromones and everything will, the bees that are already in the hive will get used to this queen, and then she'll be released and start doing her thing. We got a couple of things going on today's mission. I went to go purchase a queen today, and doing so I learned some other things. One is that I should remove this. I need to get another one of these deeps so they have two places to rear bees, and then also get rid of this super until those two deeps are filled. So my goal is to remove this super, it's called. This is where the honey is going to be eventually. So I got to get all these bees off of here because this shouldn't be on here yet, and that I should also still be feeding them. So that's another thing, is putting a feeder in here as well. So step one is I'm going to get rid of this, keep this off. I'm going to get the bees off of that. I need to get rid of those queen cells that were coming in. We have a whole bunch queen cups. That was larva. Pretty big too. As I've been doing my thing, the bees from the hive have been making their way and smelling the new queen that's in here. It'll take a few days for them to get used to her. I'm going to put my feeder in there. As per the suggestion of the lady that I saw today in New Jersey, who sold me the queen, said we should continue to feed the bees. Okay, in summary, what I did was I took out 2 frames to make room for the feeder. I took off the honey super because there's no honey in there, and I need to buy another deep. So I got ready for it. I'm getting ready for another deep to come in. Took off this. I'm gonna let the bees hang out here until eventually leave the super and go into the deep. I put in the new queen, and I crushed all of the queen cups / cells that were in there. So now we have a queen that we have to wait a few days. They're gonna eat their way through the sugar or whatever that's in there to get to the queen, and then the queen will be released in a few days, so we'll check back. So right now all I'm doing is waiting for these bees to get off of these boxes, or into this super box and into the deep.